Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, art and activism intersect. How one group is working to prevent gun violence through its soul boxes. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Emily Haugen. A unique art form dedicated to representing those affected by gun violence has made its way to La Crosse. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us live in studio to tell us how Soulbox made it to Artspire. Jeremy?
Emily, this project started in Portland, Oregon by artist Leslie Lee. She wanted to make something positive out of her own grief over gun violence. What started on the West Coast is expanding nationwide.
Now that the Washington exhibit has happened, different communities are adopting some of the boxes.
One of those places is La Crosse. Since the pandemic, Soulbox has been in our community.
They had their little library outside the pump house, and they had all the folding materials along with just the story of what the Soulbox was. And they invited people to come, you know, with their masks or whatever, take the materials home and then bring them back.
Artist Rana Metz helped bring the project here to help people heal.
Healing begins through just the actions of one single person, one single folded box, one single moment of being mindful and thinking about those people that have lost their lives.
She also hopes it decreases the number of lives lost to gun violence. Over 500 of those soul boxes were on display at Artspire.
It's been a real honor for me to be a part of this project, and I actually had an opportunity to go out to Portland and help curate some of the boxes, and it just really personalized it for me when I walked into the warehouse and just saw the hundreds of thousands of boxes.
Anyone looking to create a soul box can stop by the pump house. The soul boxes will be on display at the La Crosse Public Library as well. Emily.
All right, thanks, Jeremy. Well, if you'd like to check out Soulbox for yourself, we'll have a link of locations posted on our website. That is news8000.com. Well, activists are speaking out after they say leaders voted to ban a book at GET schools. Last week, the Gail Ettrick Trempelos Instructional Resources Reconsideration Committee voted to remove the book Queer Ducks, The Natural World of Animal History from the middle school library. That's according to a release from the Seven Rivers LGBTQ Connection in La Crosse. The center put out a statement condemning the book's removal. The center's executive director, Alicia Schondelmeyer, says she felt it was important to speak out.
Everybody deserves to see themselves represented in, materials, whether it's books, movies, TV, and it sets a really dangerous precedent when you're banning books that are specifically directed towards marginalized groups.
So the GET School Board agenda says the board will reconsider an Instructional Resource Committee's decision at the school board meeting tomorrow night. It will be held at 6:30 in the GET High School Library. Well, early Sunday morning, part of Interstate 95 collapsed in northeast Philadelphia. It happened after a tanker truck caught on fire under an overpass. But crews are still working to figure out how long it will take to rebuild the interstate. Emergency crews were dispatched to that scene around 6 o'clock Sunday morning. They found a tanker burning under I-95. The underpass that collapsed is now a mess of steel and concrete. The overpass fell right onto a flaming tanker truck. One driver got video of the bump in the road before it crumbled.
The bump I'm hitting is the southbound side of 95 that is now buckled. Felt like going off a curb, too. That's how low the highway was when the time when I went over.
The flames were so aggressive, the northbound side of the highway above eventually collapsed. Explosions were then heard in the area. The Pennsylvania governor says it could be some months before this part of the interstate is rebuilt.
Yeah, we definitely have colder temperatures tonight, even chilly stuff, even frost potentially in some areas as we look at temperatures right now. Most areas are in the 50s, but you got 42 in Volksfield and then 46 in Black River Falls, well on their way to the 30s. And if you look further north to the UP, you can see the darker blue. They are falling quickly too. So it's going to be chilly overnight. Right now, 58 degrees in La Crosse. Right now, dew point 37. You still got that north wind blowing out there right now. Same story for Eau Claire, a little bit colder, 53 degrees with also that light north wind. blowing also too right now. Highs today definitely colder than yesterday. Upper 60s, low 70s. The clouds stuck around a little bit longer, so prevented us from getting many areas into the 70s, although we had the sunshine later. Overall, most of the clouds have cleared out, but you see all that moisture beginning to rotate around from Michigan up to the UP. That is what's going to kind of rotate all the way back to our area tomorrow, providing more cloud cover and maybe some showers too. But in the meantime tonight, it's definitely going to feel cold as we get down to around 46 in La Crosse. Once again, areas to the east, northeast, some could get into the mid-30s, or something to keep in mind. If you have plants out there, you might want to bring them inside. The frost advisory is actually to the northeast of the area up to Rhinelander to the UP, where they will fall below freezing. So if you're up in that area, that's something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, it's a cool start to the work week, but we do follow with a quick warm-up later in this week when we get back into the mid to upper 80s and maybe even some rain chances late in the week. But definitely tonight, it will feel chilly.
Oh, that's surprising after all the heat we've had.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a surprise. Don't leave your windows open because you'll feel it in the morning.
Ugh. All right, thanks, Greg. Well, 4 children's disappearance in Colombia sparked a massive military-led search operation with over 100 troops and indigenous scouts combing the deep forest. Those 4 kids were eventually found in the jungle clearing. Those kids told officials they'd found a dog, and they spent 3 or 4 days with it. That dog is still missing. It was a Belgian Shepherd search dog named Wilson that belonged to the Special Forces. It went missing on May 18th. The dog is 6 years old, and Operation Hope has been launched in the areas in order to find him. Well, to national news, Twitter has refused to pay its Google Cloud bills as its contract comes up for renewal this month. That could result in the social media company's trust and safety teams being crippled, Platformer reported. Before Elon Musk took over the social media platform last year, Twitter signed a multi-year contract with Google related to fighting spam and protecting accounts, among other things, that report said. The report did not give details on how the conflict could hinder Twitter's trust and safety teams. Tech publication said this information has been trying to renegotiate its contract with Google since at least March. Since Musk acquired the company, Twitter has cut costs dramatically and laid off thousands of employees. Musk ordered that company to cut infrastructure costs, such as spending on cloud services, by $1 billion, a source had told Reuters. Well, in Milwaukee, employees and customers of a couple Kohl's stores were forced outside as police checked the businesses for bombs on Saturday. WISN News received an email making threats against multiple Kohl's locations around Milwaukee. And the news station alerted Brookfield police, who had also said they received the email. Kendall Keys has more.
Yeah, there's a bomb threat at Kohl's, and so supposedly we have to evacuate everybody from the entire strip mall.
That's what Kyle Saveco says police told Piggly Wiggly employees at Elmbrook Plaza in Brookfield.
We were told to evacuate at 5:30, and we've been out here ever since.
Dozens evacuated there and at the Kohl's in West Dallas. Everyone waiting outside for the all clear for hours, including Isaiah Hopkins, the manager at Jet's Pizza in Brookfield.
Me personally, I don't like things like this. You know, I want to go home, but I can't, and I'm really scared of my life because I don't like being in stuff like this. Because last time it didn't take this long, and this time it's taking a lot longer than last time, so ain't no telling what's back there, if they found anything or not.
Hopkins referring to June 2nd, a series of bomb threats to Kohl's across the country, including the Oak Creek Kohl's and the one in Milwaukee too. News Chopper 12 captured employees evacuating there, officials eventually giving the all clear hours later.
They got the dogs back there right now trying to find anything, hopefully that they can, but at the moment though, only thing we can do is just wait and just hopefully that we hear good news so we can all get back to work and get home.
Well, WISN reports Brookfield police said the area is safe and free from explosive devices after K-9 units searched the area. Well, coming up on News 8, a grandma and her grandson just completed an exciting cross-country road trip. A look at the record set from their 7 years of sightseeing. That's coming up later. But first, as he faces federal charges, former President Trump is hitting the campaign trail. A look at the historic week ahead after the break.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, ahead of a historic week, former President Donald Trump back on the campaign trail over the weekend, calling the recent indictment a political hit job. He faces federal charges and is expected to appear in court in Florida on Tuesday. Meanwhile, reactions from Capitol Hill continue on both sides. Shelley Malashi has the latest.
Witch hunt, scam, hoax. It's called election interference, and they're doing the best they can with it.
Over the weekend, former President Donald Trump on the campaign trail, making stops in Georgia and North Carolina, following his recent federal indictment. While in Greensboro, the former president calling out the Biden administration for what he claimed is an abuse of power.
The baseless indictment of me by the Biden administration's weaponized Department of Injustice will go down as among the most horrific abuses of power in the history of our country. This vicious persecution is a travesty of justice.
Trump faces a total of 37 counts, including 31 counts of willful retention of national defense information and conspiracy with a top aide to allegedly hide documents from the government.
If even half of it is true, then he's toast. It's a very detailed indictment, and it's very, very damning.
This is as devastating and specific of an indictment that I think I've ever seen.
President Trump will have his day in court, but espionage charges are absolutely ridiculous. Whether you like Trump or not, he did not commit espionage.
Former President Donald Trump is expected to travel to Miami on Monday, ahead of his Tuesday court appearance, according to two sources, where he will meet with lawyers and discuss a Florida-based legal team. I'm Shelley Malashi reporting.
These charges carry a potential penalty of decades in prison, but on Saturday, Trump told Politico he'll continue running for president even if he's convicted. Well, coming up on News 8, a community is coming together to honor the firefighters battling the Canadian wildfires. We'll see all of their unique ways of saying thank you after the break.
And how cold will those temperatures get, and how does the work week look? Tune in next for weather on your News 8 First Warn Weather Update.
Hurry in to Homeworld Rugs Inflation Buster Sale. Get 10% off area rug sale prices on a huge selection of rugs like the Madison Collection room size 5x8 rug. Sale price for $199, now just $117. The Inflation Buster Rug Sale right now at Homeworld Rugs.
Corporate travel can come with surprises, and it's about time your hotel works for you. What's that? You forgot your toiletries? Holiday Inn has you covered. From the delicious breakfast served hot and ready to helping you relax. Need a good workout? Let our staff do the heavy lifting. Our state-of-the-art workout facility will get you in and out before your next meeting. Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska, taking customer service to a whole new level.
Russell, what does this have to do with law?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day today, and we can expect much more of the same over the next few days.
Motorcycles are not invisible. But they can seem that way to drivers who aren't paying close attention. Look twice for motorcycles. Seeing them is saving them.
When migraine strikes, are the trade-offs of treating worth it? Ubrelvy is another option. It quickly stops migraine in its tracks. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness. Ask about Ubrelvy.
Keep your vehicle clean at ShipShape Car Wash in Onalaska. Unlimited car wash is only $19.99 per month. Your choice of soft touch or touchless automatic, just $19.99 per month. And we do dualies. ShipShape Car Wash next to Festival Foods in Onalaska.
Great sleep has arrived at Home Sleep Express. Casper delivers your best night's sleep, and right now at Home Sleep Express, get a free glow light with the purchase of a Casper mattress. Plus, get free shipping. Casper mattresses, now at Home Sleep Express.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Well, firefighters in Canada say it's hard to put into words the overwhelming support they've received since battling the Nova Scotia wildfires. Sky Brighton-Blom has more from Canada.
Nearly 2 weeks after the Tantallon blaze broke out, the community continues to show their gratitude.
It's just it's hard to sort of put into words, really. Especially when one of our members lost their homes while they were fighting the fires.
When you walk through the station's doors, you're greeted with cards from children praising the firefighters.
It says, "Thank you for being a very brave hero and saving lives. You're awesome. You're very proud student, Bella."
Community members have also been dropping off baked goods. One even bought them a TV.
Our training room could use something better to be able to do our training programs and all the PowerPoints that we have to go through as part of our monthly drills. So the individual went out and purchased a 65-inch TV for us.
The Nova Scotia Firefighters 50/50 online raffle has also seen a big increase in ticket sales.
Nova Scotians realised that this was one way that they could support the fire departments directly, and with what was taking place in Halifax and Shelburne.
Each week, 50% of the jackpot goes to the winner. The other half goes to fire departments and organizations.
I want to take this moment in time to say thank you.
94-year-old Winifred Bowden says she wanted to recognize the hard work on the front lines, so she dropped off a delivery of fresh baked goods to a Halifax station.
There's firemen out there. They would appreciate if you did something. What can you do? So what I did, I made blueberry muffins and lemon loaf.
Cuthbertson says they're grateful for the support, but a simple thank you is all they need. Sky Brighton-Blom, Global News, Halifax.
That's so sweet. Honestly, we've been pretty lucky here with the wildfires. We haven't really seen many effects from it.
No, not too much. We've been dry. There has been some red flag issues earlier this spring, but the West hasn't even seen fire season yet, too, although the Southwest will start heating up. So we still got that going on. But for us, really, it's going to be the chilly temperatures overnight. Tomorrow's going to still be breezy with some showers going on, and that could linger into Tuesday. But I think milder conditions beyond Tuesday, and then as we get into the rest of the week, it's going to warm up pretty quickly. Unfortunately for today, only 68 degrees, quite a change from yesterday. 97 once again was the record. We should be about 81 with 59, so definitely we're well low for the temperature. Overall precipitation, I think La Crosse got like maybe 100th yesterday, so not much added on to that for June. We're still running close. Eau Claire over a ½ inch, so they have climbed up a little bit for June, but still we're over pretty much where we should be right now. Temperatures right now is tonight, it's going to be quite chilly. As you see, 40s for most locations, but you go to Black River Falls, 34, Sparta, 34. So definitely could be some isolated areas that could get close to freezing, something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, we'll warm up tomorrow a little bit more than today, just because we'll have a little bit more sun, at least start off. So about mid-70s for most, upper 70s, a few locations further south, and even lower as you go further north with the low 70s. But we do have some cloud cover and some showers coming back in the afternoon because all this moisture really is rotating around. You'll see it throughout the day as we zoom in. You can see a few showers here, cloud cover in the afternoon that'll linger into the evening. We'll see a little bit of clearing, and then another batch comes through as we go into Tuesday. We're still under influences of it. really eastern areas. You get west of La Crosse by Tuesday, you'll probably see more sun, so there'll be quite maybe a temperature change between west La Crosse going to east La Crosse based on that. Overnight, as we track out the cloud cover, you can see the temperatures falling back down to 1 a.m. We're already in the 30s. As you wake up, you'll see temperatures in the mid-30s like in Black River Falls. By the time we get to 7 a.m., we should be in the 50-degree mark to La Crosse. And then as the afternoon goes on, that's when you'll start seeing more cloud cover, and here's a little bit of a shower start popping up by noon. I think better shot will be further east of La Crosse. West, a few showers. There could be a thunderstorm, but I think most areas will see showers off and on through the evening hours. And then as we get to Monday night, a little bit of clearing west of the area of La Crosse, but you notice east, here's a nice little area of just light rain from Volksfield eastward. We might see that overnight hours continuing into Tuesday, some off and on cloud cover. The one good thing going into Tuesday morning, we should not see the temperatures that we saw this morning, more probably in the 50s due to the cloud cover. And then Tuesday, once again, it's actually going to be a big difference between west of areas and going east. Depending on cloud cover, we'll see temperatures probably get up into the 70s, maybe even upper 70s to go towards Minneapolis where they'll have more sunshine. Areas to the east probably won't see as much. Big picture next week, going in this week, excuse me. The next chance of rain really comes Friday with a system coming through that could provide another chance for showers and thunderstorms. After that, we might see a little bit of activity going on towards Father's Day weekend, but it definitely doesn't look to be a washout of any sort of nature this time, but maybe some precipitation. But the one thing you will notice as we look at the 8-day forecast is the temperatures that do climb back up fairly quickly. Once we get past Tuesday, we're going to heat up to the upper 80s, stay there, a little drop on Friday with the precipitation, and then Father's Day looks like we might climb back up to the upper 80s. And right now, next week looks kind of hot, 90s probably. So. Some good news and bad news. Unfortunately, no big rain, but Father's Day right now doesn't look too bad.
Saying that is shocking after the day we've had today.
Yeah, just remember tomorrow when you wake up, it's going to be kind of chilly in certain areas. And you got things to protect, you might want to do that.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Greg. Coming up in sports, we've got a new all-time major winner in the sport of men's tennis. Plus, the Brewers were trying to avoid the sweep and get back in the win column. Kate has the highlights next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. At Mayo Clinic Health System, get personalized specialty care with access to experts from orthopedics to neurosurgery and cardiology to cancer care, all close to home.
Sizzling summer savings are happening right now at Ashley. Pay 0% interest for 5 years, no minimum purchase. And score even more deals that are too hot to handle during the 72-hour summer event. Happening in-store only June 17th through 19th, only at Ashley.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburgers cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Pilgrims in Arcadia is looking to add maintenance technicians and want you to apply. We offer you on-site training in our new state-of-the-art training center, flexibility with 4 different shifts, competitive pay, career advancement, and a hefty benefits program. Here's what our employees have to say.
I would encourage anybody looking for a job in maintenance to come to Pilgrims because we give them the opportunity to train and advance their careers through our program.
If you are looking for a good, stable, reliable job, Pilgrims is the place to work.
Apply in person at our recruiting office, Main Street, Arcadia.
Right now at Ashley, pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase. Ashley Sleep Align mattresses start at $999.99. And for a limited time, when you add an Align adjustable base to your purchase, you can save 10% on the set. Only at Ashley.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Kate Overton.
It's been a disappointing weekend in Milwaukee as the Brewers entered today losing 2 straight games to the worst team in the MLB. The offense can't get anything going, and with the Pirates winning today, the Brewers needed a win to keep pace at the top of the division. We go to AmFam Field. Brewers trying to avoid the sweep and get back into that win column. We'll jump to the second inning. Nobody on. for Christian Yelich, and Yelich going deep. He crushes one out to left field. It clears the fence for a solo shot. Give him the cheesehead. Milwaukee takes the lead. Next inning, man on second for Owen Miller, and he gets one down the left field line. Andrew Monasterio rounds third. He's going to come in to score, and that makes it 2-0 Brewers. Fourth inning, Freddie Peralta makes a mistake here with 2 on. Seth Brown sends one over the right field wall. 3-run score, and Oakland takes the lead. Very next batter, and Brent Rooker is going to do the exact same thing, this time over to left field for a solo shot. Athletics lead by 2. Now 8-4 in the fourth. In the ninth, Brewers trying to work some magic. Bases loaded for Abraham Toro. He gets the bloop single into shallow. 2-run score. It's now 8-6, but the magic would run out. Oakland wins 8-6, and the Athletics sweep the Brewers. So that's 3 straight losses to the worst team in baseball and 4 straight losses in total. A rough stretch for the Brewers, and they're now a full game behind the Pirates for the top spot in the division. Up next for Milwaukee, Tuesday in Minneapolis. A quick check-in on the Cubs. They're out in San Francisco against the Giants, and it was not Chicago's day. A man on for Jock Peterson. He takes this one to opposite field. That clears the fence for a 2-run shot. Giants out in front a few innings later. Peterson at the dish again, and this time sending this ball into the bay. A deep fly over the right field wall. It's now 4-2, and things wouldn't get any better. Now in the 7th, and Estrada goes deep with 2 runners on, as the Giants would go on to win 13-3. All right, to the Twins. The Twins going for their 3rd straight win on the road against the Blue Jays. 2 men on in the first inning for Alex Kirilloff, and he's going to get one down into right field. 1 run comes around to score. Minnesota will go ahead and take an early 1-0 lead. 2 batters later, bases loaded for Trevor Larnach, and he crushes one out to right field. It goes off the wall. 2 runners will score. That makes it 3-0 Minnesota. All right, we go to the 5th. Donovan Solano up with nobody on, and he takes this one deep to center field. Dalton Varsho giving chase, but that ball is gone. A solo shot makes it 5-1. All right, now 6-2 in the 5th, but things would go downhill. 1 man on for Matt Chapman. He's going to take a trip around the bases. That's a 2-run home run. It's now 6-4. To the 8th inning, 2 on for Cavan Biagio, and this ball is smoked to center field, and it's gone. A 3-run shot. Blue Jays take the lead. Minnesota had a chance in the 9th, but Toronto would hold on to win it 7-6. So the Twins don't get the sweep, but that's still a series win, as they are still with a 1.5 game lead over Cleveland in the AL Central. As I mentioned before, the Twins will host the Brewers on Tuesday. It'll be Corbin Burns from Milwaukee and Pablo Lopez from Minnesota. And the Loggers' loss streak continues. Lacrosse fell to Duluth tonight 8-2, and that makes it 9 straight losses, and they have yet to win a game in the month of June. Their road trip continues tomorrow, as they'll be down in Waterloo taking on the Bucks. And from the French Open in Roland Garros, Novak Djokovic trying to make history as he's up against Casper Ruud in the men's final. All right, first set, Djokovic on the serve, and he gets the ace to secure the tiebreaker. Joker takes the first set 7-6, so we go to set 2. Djokovic on set point, a nice serve. Ruud returns it, but just isn't in position, and Joker takes advantage. He takes set 2, 6-3. Third set, game point for Djokovic, a nice back and forth here, but Ruud hits it wide, and Novak Djokovic has won his 23rd major. He is now alone at the top, with Rafael Nadal sitting at 22 and Roger Federer at 21. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. It's hard to believe they're already coming up on our 2-year anniversary. We want to celebrate it the Great River way. So I'm inviting everyone to our 2nd anniversary celebration. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin is a place to discover, a place to explore, a place to slow down. Summer in Prairie du Chien is a place for fun and a place to gather. Whether it's on the Mississippi River, at a historic site, or a great event, Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin is a place for it all. Visit us and learn more at prairieduchien.org.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Ride it out with the trade-offs of treating or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness. Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Well, a penny saved is a penny earned is an age-old saying, but now it has a special meaning to one family. So this California family was in shock when they found dozens of bags in their basement of their father-in-law's home filled with 1 million pennies. The face value of those coins is estimated around $10,000. The family claims they've received offers for it that are double that amount. Pretty crazy. Well, a grandmother and her grandson have just completed an epic travel itinerary, and it only took them 7.5 years. With their visit to America's Samoa this week, Joy and Brad Ryan just completed their goal to visit all 63 national parks. Officials with the National Park of American Samoa said they were grateful to be part of the pair's amazing story. Brad has been documenting the pair's travels on Instagram, and he calls the Samoa visit the best place to conclude this epic chapter of Grandma Joy's road trip. He says his 93-year-old grandmother made history as the oldest living person to visit every U.S. national park. Park Service honored the pair with certificates and other gifts. The idea for that journey came after Grandma Joy told her grandson she regretted the few trips she'd taken in her life up until then. We'll be right back.
Taste a sweet strawberry, a Jolivet strawberry. Stop by Jolivet Family Farms Market today for some fresh Jolivet's homegrown strawberries. Available 7 days a week in the market. Pick your own. Check for availability. Jolivet's also features a large selection of fresh vegetables and homegrown produce. There is no sweeter strawberry in the world than a Jolivet strawberry. Only at Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
It's time for the annual Smash-O-Rama. Action includes monster trucks and a car-crashing frenzy, boat racing destruction, jet car meltdown, stunts, the amazing fireworks display, and much more. This Saturday at the La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway.
Jerry here, and welcome to Stockman's in Osseo, Wisconsin, where we have so much more in our 60,000 square foot store. Boots, men's, women's, and children's clothing, grocery, fresh produce, health and beauty, pet supplies, toys, automotive, farm supply, beer, wine, and liquor, hardware, sporting goods, paint, plumbing and electrical, and so much more. Come take the Stockman's tour, and I'll be looking for you.
Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska is your corporate headquarters for all business or personal travel in the Coulee region. Conveniently located within walking distance of 6 restaurants, retail locations, and 3 grocery stores. We are at the hub of your corporate visit. With hot breakfast served daily, meeting rooms for corporate presentations, and a state-of-the-art workout facility. We have everything you need for your next business trip.
When migraine strikes, are the trade-offs of treating worth it? Ubrelvy is another option. It quickly stops migraine in its tracks. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness. Ask about Ubrelvy.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by
Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
It's all on the table. We're going to talk about everything. I think I'm having my first hot flash. I feel so honored. It's everybody's show. It's sunshine on TV. I want to go deep, but man, I need to laugh.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Definitely going to be a chilly night. 46 for the low in La Crosse. The record actually is 40 degrees, so not too far off, but definitely 30s out there. Showers come in the picture tomorrow afternoon. Not as warm, mid 70s, but then once we get past Tuesday, definitely going to be seeing the heat quickly with the next chance rain probably coming by Friday.
All right, and you said close your windows tonight, right?
It's going to be chilly. Wake up with that.
Dang, all right.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for watching News 8. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow.